rainbows in the top and the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Houston Texans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive. Just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
We got 4. We got 4. Check 4.
Throwing again is Watson. Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that side. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game, and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Penny, the first down carry, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go, D.
From the 44, Wilson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
Wilson leads this one with Penny. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1 yard pickup there on 2nd.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Wilson fighting to stay upright, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 15 now. Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Check. 36 power. Go, guys. 4 down.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Being chased out left. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quentin Jefferson never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. To try again after the sack. Watson, and he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, snip it out, and finish it off.
A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up fourth. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returnable for Lockett. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that one.
25 yards there on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Throwing is Wilson. Now he's forced out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. On third down, Carson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with his second touchdown here in this first half. They're the Seahawks. They're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 43. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Watson on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jadeveon Clowney in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Watson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, hey, we talked about the AFC playoff picture. Let's look at the NFC. That's a different story. You've got Dallas and Philly neck and neck in the East. Then Green Bay, New Orleans, and San Francisco as division leaders. But with only 2 more wild card spots, going to be some good teams left out in the cold in January.
Yeah, because right now you got Seattle at 7-2, Minnesota 6-3. They would be in as of right now. But the Rams, 5-3, Carolina, and whoever doesn't win the East out of either Dallas or Philadelphia, this is going to be a heck of a battle, isn't it? People are going to have an effect on this conference with every game that's played, maybe even teams that aren't in the conference. If you lose to someone, anyone, it could knock you out of the race.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Buying time to his left. Open man is Gordon, complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson throwing again. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And keep possession. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Second half begins with a run from Penny. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard after the 36. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Now Wilson. Leaves it for Penny. It's a gain of 5. And it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw is Wilson from the gun on 3rd down. Completes it to Dixon. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Wilson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And Dixon has it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Wilson to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Wilson. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And he's going to go down again. Brandon Dunn in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. So good coverage there defensively, as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. On 2nd and a long way to go. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Whitney Merciless picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson completes it to Dixon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Check 24. Check.
Hey, alert.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. J.J. Watt. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw again. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Again, it's Watson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ziggy Ansah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Watson on 3rd and goal.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back